Hey guys, welcome back. This is Dave from No Recipe Required. Today I'm going to show you how to chop some mushrooms. Here I've got a cremini mushroom. These are really kind of baby portobellos, right? Eventually they're going to grow up to those big massive ones. They're a little bit tricky because of their shape, but with a little bit of practice you can speed right through a whole bunch. Let's get to it. Okay guys, so like I said, here we've got some mushrooms. They can be a little bit unwieldy because of their shape and roundness to chop, but with a little bit of practice, a couple steps makes it much easier. When I'm using these types of mushrooms, I always like to take off just a little tiny bit of the stem there. You know, it's kind of tough. It's just not all that appetizing to me, so I pull them off. Then I go ahead and just cut it in half. You know, that stem side down gives me a flat side. Right, and you lay that flat side down, it becomes much more stable. Now you got to think about how you want to cut it. If you want to dice, you're going to want to cut it a little bit differently than if you were to slice it and kind of keep them whole in larger pieces. Here I've got the stem facing me, and you can go through just right down the side, and you end up with these little slices like this, kind of half mushroom slices. You can also face it the other way, as opposed to the stem towards me, put the stem perpendicular to me, and you get larger slices, kind of these half moon shapes, which are nice as well. To dice, you kind of follow the same process. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to take that bottom stem off, I'm going to cut it in half, lay it on the side, but you try and I'll go a little slower. I try and keep the slices intact as opposed to, you know, kind of spreading them out. Go through them one, do a 90-degree turn, and then go through the other way. And then you'll end up with much smaller dices. As important as anything with this or with anything chopping like this, I keep the bowl nearby and frequently put the finished product in the bowl to keep the cutting board clean. It's much safer, it's much easier to work if you keep your space open. So that's cutting mushrooms up. Lots of great applications. I hope I'll see you next time on No Recipe Required.